Hello, everybody. This is Omar Al Gavani reporting live from Mclean versus Hayfield in Mclean Stadium. We apologize for any technical difficulties. We couldn't get the computer starting. We sincerely apologize. We sincerely apologize for it. And here joining me is Olivia Gore. Say hi, Olivia.
Hello.
So just to do a quick recap, right now it's still the first quarter. We got 16 minutes left in the clock, and Hayfield managed to score a touchdown.
Second 8 for Mclean.
Like they're trying to give it their all after last week's. They're really trying to give it their all after last week's defeat. Which I should not say the score because you probably heard by now.
Adam Taylor up the middle
Okay.
with a 5-yard pickup. Nice job by the Highlander front fives.
The Highlanders will now pick up 5 yards after giving up a touchdown early in the quarter. We apologize for those technical difficulties, and it's
7-0.
Taylor picks
All right,
up
so
about
you
2.
can do
He's gonna be about a
play-by-play
yard
and I'll do
short.
color. Yeah, remember that?
Bad snap.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
4th and 1 coming up for the Highlanders.
All right.
They do send the punting unit out, Angus McMillan.
All right, it's gonna be 4th down and 1.
Looks like they're punting.
Looks like they're gonna punt.
Kennedy McMullen back for the Hawks to receive.
Oh, and a false start by the Hawks,
And could give the Highlanders a first down.
and it will give the Highlanders the automatic first down.
They jumped.
There were at least 3 Hawks who jumped
First and 10
on the
Highlanders.
4th down.
39-yard line. 4:43 left first quarter.
There's 4:43 left in the first quarter, and the Highlanders are definitely going to try and get all the way down to get those 7 points back.
Looks like 54 struggle, and now it's struck the middle with second and
Picked up a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
All right.
40-yard line.
right now they're going to start the second play with they're going to do second down and 9 yards away. This is my first time coming here. I know we're all number 38 with the ball.
And Langwin reception. He's up to midfield and close to a first down. It is a first down. That's a
Number
10-yard
88
pickup.
will be the receiver
Good
to get the
job.
first
Jack
down.
Kelly to get
That
it
was-
away.
They managed
First
to
down,
go to
Highlanders.
first and 10 on the 48-yard line, on the 50-yard line. They're going first and 10 on the 50-yard line. Looks like Mclean is really starting to pick up now. Number 12 with the ball. Number 8 grabs it again. Surely. What a jam in! But he stopped.
Oh my gosh. And it's an absolute dog pile.
Still on his feet.
And it's been an absolute dog pile, and they managed to bump it up to 2nd and 6.
Picks up 4.
They managed to bump it up to 2nd
Second and
and
6.
6.
Coming up to the Highlanders balls at the 46-yard line of the Hawks.
All right, number.
Pass is picked off after the tip. That's number 40, Russell Tanson.
And the Hawks will have a interception.
And they managed to bring it down, and they managed to bring it to McLean's 40-yard line. They managed to bring McLean to the 40-yard line on their turf, and now the Hawks will have their play. Starting off with with the 1st and 10 on the 23rd and 9. Look like number 1 is running for it. He can't be stopped. And now he's pulled down by number 27 of Mclean.
Is that a run, right?
On the 23-yard line, bumping up the Hawks up very far. Bumping up the Hawks very far onto the 23-yard line of Mclean's turf.
Yeah, and they just got the first down on their first play, so this is not looking good for the Highlanders.
He tries to throw it. Number 4 with the ball. He's brought down. So around 1 yard to the edge.
Close to the goal line. He's going to get down to the 1.
Around the 1 yard.
So Hayfield showing
it's a
what
1
they can
yard
do
line
in the air.
around. It's now 1st and 10 on the 1 yard line of Mclean's turf.
Yeah, and Hayfield has gone 40 yards in the past 2 downs.
This is not looking good for them. He throws it up to number 4, and it's a touchdown for the Hawks.
Touchdown Hawks. That's a 1 yard touchdown, 2 yard touchdown to Cobbs.
The Hawks are really on par with their throws.
Very true. They're not doing a whole lot of rushing yards. They're doing more of the long throws, which is obviously working for them because the Highlanders just can't catch them.
I feel like the Highlanders need to work more in pace. That's where I feel they're struggling with in this game.
They're lining up for the kick.
And it's a field goal, giving the Hawks the one other point they deserve.
The Hawks are 14-0 with 2:27 left in the quarter.
Hayfield takes a 14-0 lead. Folks, for the very best in driver's ed, check out iDrive.
This is definitely tough for anyone supporting McLean.
Taught by local law enforcement, retired former police officers. McLean families save $25 using our special code.
The Highlanders their offense is looking pretty well overall, but I feel like their defense is crumbling a little bit here.
They're not really on par with
Mercedes-Benz of the
Hawks offense.
Yeah, like I said, they went 40 yards in 3 downs and scored a touchdown. And
high school,
I feel like what you said, like the defense really needs to get more on par and get more in the rhythm of the.
Don't forget about the Strong's
offense
Italian
so that
Gourmet,
they
an official
can,
Highlanders sponsor,
stop
providing
them more
dining,
efficiently
delivery,
and
and
more
catering to your home and office.
Yes, especially in the pace.
For the best in Italian food, have Lestrani's cater your next family event, team meal, tender light, or banquet. Lestrani's Italian Gourmet.
Okay. Looks like number 89 of the Hawks is kicking the punt. And McLean catches it around the 15-yard line and pushes through for the 30-yard to mark it on the 30-yard. They're gonna start their offense on. Looks like McLean will be starting up their offense on the 31-yard line.
On the return for the Highlanders out to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for McLean.
1st and 10 for McLean. Hopefully they can generate enough offense. So if they do need to punt, their defense can definitely stop the Hawks and keep the lead from getting any more substantial.
Because this is already not looking good for McLean already. Looks like McLean is trying to pile through and lands on the 37-yard line.
Adam Taylor with a carry. He picks up 2 yards to the 33, 2nd and 8.
2-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 8 with 2:03 left in the quarter.
As you can hear, the fans are trying to produce support for the McLean to keep pushing on for the offense. Number 12 with the ball.
It's a long throw.
And unfortunately does not catch it.
We got a flag down.
There will be a flag on the play.
Good protection that time from the Highlander offensive line, giving Taylor
most
time to throw.
likely be catchers
But there was
catching
contact in the secondary.
interference.
And flags fly. Got a little mismatch there.
And the referees are looking over what happened.
Pass interference is the call. That's going to be against the Hawks. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and a Highlander 1st down.
So yes, it was catching interference. and will be a 15-yard penalty against the Hawks, which will automatically give the Highlanders the first down that they need.
That's kind of a bit harsh on. That's kind of a bit harsh on Hawks. But they're trying to get. But the Highlanders are trying to get everything they need to push forward.
Adam Taylor up the middle.
Oh, and they fumble.
Puts it on the carpet and it's picked up and recovered by number 25, Kennedy McMullen. First down, Hawks.
And it looks like the Hawks will recover the ball after it was fumbled.
And
it looks like the Hawks will be able to create more offense now. And the Highlanders defense definitely needs to make sure that they don't let any. They got to make sure that they get those tackles down.
Looks like the Hawks are going for a long throw. Highlanders around the 20-yard line. And they've been pulled down around the 22-yard line. Surely there's still hope for the McLean offense to bring home a touchdown before the first quarter.
Back to the 24.
Yeah, and that ball, it was definitely intended for
this is going to be
number 76, but it just sailed right over his head and into the arms of a waiting Highlander. And you know, it looks like
Hayfield.
The Hawks offense there, they were rushing. They really wanted to get that extra touchdown before the quarter ends. And then they
First and 10 Highlanders at the 24-yard line.
That's what happens if you're
Amir
in a rush
McCormick with the interception.
during a game like this.
Agreed.
All right, there's 1:22 left in the quarter. 14-0 Hawks.
Perfect.
Looks like McLean is about to. Looks like McLean is starting in their first and 10 on the 24-yard line. Looks like.
And it looks like the quarterback will be sacked.
Play action, nothing doing. As Kelly's dropped for the sack. That's number 56 for the Hawks, Amir Griffin. Good pursuit that time by Amir.
The clock is still running.
5-yard loss. Second and 15 coming up.
They got around 47. They got 45 seconds and counting to push back the Hawks as far as they can. 38 seconds and counting. And looks like they got dogpiled around the 20-yard line.
For a yard. 3rd and 14 coming up.
Looks like the McLean offense is not really doing that well. They're piled around the 20-yard line with a third and 14.
And it looks like they're just going to run out the clock to end the quarter. End of the first quarter. Hawks 14, Highlanders 0. What do you think are some key components for the Highlanders to, get those 2 touchdowns back in the second quarter and on?
I personally think they need to keep their pace on par because the defenders aren't really doing that much of a job of taking down the Hawks offense that managed to catch the ball. And plus, we need to try to do. And plus, our offense needs to try to do take less risks and play it a bit safe from the sides. Take a few yards at a time.
Of McLean. I'd like to remind you that Lido Pizza is the official pizza of McLean High School. You can find Lido at your snack bar. I'd like to thank the old Firehouse for over 25 years. The Firehouse has been available to rent for your next event. Teams and school groups can rent it for free. That's oldfirehouse.org. And finally, FH Fur Company is our new diamond sponsor. They are the best for your heating, plumbing, electric, and air conditioning service. Mention you're a Highlander and get 20% off of service. FH Fur, the best in heating, electric, plumbing, and AC.
Never mind. That's a good too. No. Never mind. Never mind.
3rd and 14 coming up for the Highlanders.
3rd and 14 coming up for the Highlanders as they try to get the 14 points back that they lost during the first quarter.
There's the catch.
Oh, and the quarterback will be sacked.
Kelly dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's Ryan Wolf with the pressure and the
Kelly,
sack.
the
Back to
quarterback.
15.
That's the second
It'll be
time
4th
he's
and
been
long for the
sacked.
Highlanders. They'll kick it
And
away.
this is not looking good for the Highlander offense so far. You know, I thought they were doing really well in that first half of the first quarter, and now it looks like the defense for Kelly has just gone down quite substantially.
But how come
Angus
they need
McMillan
to
to
sack
punt
that
for the
man?
Highlanders.
But how come they need to sack him?
I don't know what he means.
Oh, okay. Can I tell you at halftime? The punt will be almost straight up, and it will go out of bounds.
Flag down.
Oh, it looks like it stayed inbounds, and
Contact in the backfield. It's a personal foul. Running into the kicker, or roughing the kicker.
personal foul, roughing the kicker. And the refs are trying to figure out what the call would be after the roughing of the kicker. And
again, this is not really looking that good for Mclean on the other end. And on the other hand, and on the other end,
Hayfield for roughing the kicker.
The Hawks are really trying to exploit every advantage they got, but passing through Mclean's slow defense.
That's going to be a first down for the Highlanders.
first down for the Highlanders after the roughing the kicker foul. The Hawks have committed 3 fouls so far. The Highlanders have committed 0. So the fouls are definitely hurting the Hawks right now. They could have.
And that's what I believe Mclean should use to try to take advantage of every foul they take. Looks like they got
Go
pulled
man on the
on.
reception from Kelly.
They pulled on to the
Good pickup.
36-yard line. That was a really strong run made by Mclean.
Flag on the play. That's a hold against the Highlanders.
And the Highlanders will have their first foul. There's holding, and it looks like it's going to back them up quite a lot.
We're still down 14-0 with 10 minutes and 54 seconds left on the clock.
Penalty will take Highlanders back to their own 22-yard line.
Penalty will back them up all the way
First and
back
20
to
for the
their
Highlanders.
22-yard line. It's a first down, and they are 1st and 20.
Good indeed.
Throw it.
And the ball will go way out of bounds.
Leg the intended
And
receiver incomplete. 2nd and
The
20.
throw is incomplete, and they gain 0 yards. So
Looks like Mclean has to really pick up some yards now because they're down at 2nd and 20. Or is it 3rd and 20? I don't know.
it is 2nd and 20.
Thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.
Looks like number 15 throws it over to number 86. He catches it!
Highlanders. Kelly. The leg at midfield.
Looks like Kelly catches it.
28-yard pickoff.
Looks like number 88 of Mclean managed to catch it push it over to the 50-yard line. When they were down by 2nd and 20, he managed, number 15 threw a long ball onto number 88, landing on the 50-yard line.
28-yard pickup.
Impressive.
And the Highlanders dig out of that hole following the penalty.
The Highlanders are now 1st and 10 after an amazing throw by Jack Kelly to get them all the way to the 50-yard line. The Highlanders definitely could use another throw like that.
They sure do. And here comes 1st and 10. Number 9 catches it and is stopped on the
That's a 6-yard pickup.
46-yard
Well,
line.
Conic in
Give them
traffic.
2nd and 6. You know some of the stuff because my brother played Madden.
We'll call it a 5-yard pickup on the spot. 2nd and 5 coming up
5-yard
for the
pickup,
Highlanders.
and the Highlanders are now 2nd and 5.
I thought it was 2nd and 6 because it landed on the 46-yard line. That's why. I'll make that.
It's a 6-yard game. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was 4-yard game.
They moved them
Looks like they got that piled on the same
Adam
place they
Taylor loses
started.
a yard. Back to the 45. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Highlanders.
Now
They need to
it
get
looks
to
like
the
the
40
Highlanders
for a
are
first
starting
down.
off with 3rd and 5 after being pushed back a one yard. The cheer team's doing their best to encourage all the fans to show their support for Mclean. Number 12 tosses it.
Throw to
Leg
number
number
88, and it will be
Pass
complete, and
complete, and it's a first down for the Highlanders.
it will be a first down for the
That's a
Highlanders.
6-yard pickup.
That
Onto the 30-yard line, giving it
down
first
for
and
the
10.
Highlanders.
Really good play by Mclean there. If they keep this up, they'll be going to the touchdown in no time.
Don't jinx it.
I try not to.
First and 10 for the Highlanders with 8:57 left in the second quarter.
Jack Kelly
Kelly will run the ball.
turns in a decent run
He will.
around the
And
left
how much
side.
gain was that?
I don't know about that spot, fellas.
He
Looks like
gained about 3 yards.
2 yards.
Looked like more of a game,
It's
but
2 yards. It
2
was
yards
at the
was the
30-yard
pickup
line.
down to
It
the
was at the
37.
30-yard line at
2nd and 8.
1st and 10.
Here come the Highlanders with 2nd and 8. The throw to 88.
They threw a long
Leg
ball
wide
and
open,
did not manage to
overthrown by
catch it.
Kelly. Leg
Unfortunately.
couldn't get his
Ball
footing.
over his head, and there's no way he could have
Third
caught
down
that.
coming up.
And now we're going back to 3rd and 8 on the 37-yard line.
But that was an amazing idea by the offense, and
But too bad it did not follow through.
4-down territory. I love that territory. I think it's their home thing. I think so. But nice to Jimmy for Jimmy.
Looks like he catches it.
Yeah, we gotta start with somebody else.
Leg, the intended receiver, incomplete. Tanner Murray with the good coverage that time for Hayfield. It'll be 4th and 8 coming up.
the pass will be incomplete, which will make it 4 and 8. And it looks like the Highlanders will have to kick it. They had a really good run from digging out of the hole of 2nd and 20. But now it's 4th and 8. It's not looking very well for this run for the Highlanders offense.
We need another option besides legs.
Looks like they managed to catch.
It looks like instead of kicking it, they threw it, and they were able.
They call it?
It kind of looks unsure at first.
Leg, the intended receiver, incomplete.
Throw was incomplete. And the Highlanders are trying to get.
Yeah, run straight ahead.
Looks like the Con got some substitutes.
First down for Hayfield as the Highlanders turn it over on downs.
Oh, and Hayfield will take the ball and they will run it over 10 yards.
And bring it on to the 50. And bring it on to the 47-yard line on Mclean's side.
Kylan Booker, the carrier.
The Highlanders really have to make sure that
16
they
yards
have
to
their
the 48 of the
defense
Highlanders.
as strong as a brick wall, because they just got another first down, and they are all they are past the 30-yard line, and they are
Booker again
at about
inside the 30 to the
27 yards.
29.
Looks like this is not.
That's another first
This is
down.
not
for the
going for
Hawks.
good for McLean at all.
Hey, Greg. Fairfax is beating Langley in the second, 7-zip.
On another note, Fairfax is actually beating Langley on a different game, 7-0.
Booker on the carry.
Looks like another strong offense by the Hawks, pulling up onto the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it's a new guy.
Where was the second one?
What's that? What is his name? Joe Donahue. Was that him on the head? Yeah.
7:44 left in the second
99.
quarter.
69. Nope, 99. Where is he?
The Hawks are 1st and 10 once again.
See, 99. Joe Donahue.
Looks like everyone's huddling in.
Looks like they're going
Joe
to take a
Donahue, number
timeout.
99, made that stop. But it is a first down for Hayfield. They're down
Could
to
be
the
some good time for
19-yard line.
the McLean managers to discuss what
Timeout,
they need to do and
Highlanders.
what not to do.
Out-of-town scores around the region. Robinson 21, Chantilly nothing in the second quarter, which reminds me, next week we'll be right back here at 7 o'clock for the kickoff against the Chantilly Chargers. Langley leads Fairfax 14-7 in the second quarter at Fairfax. Marshall 7, Falls Church nothing first quarter. Madison 20, Yorktown 0 in the second quarter. Potential upset in the making. Oakton 13, Westfield 3. That's in the second quarter. First down coming up for the Hawks. Keeney keeps it himself. Solomon Onejikwe with the tackle.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right, we have about 7:20 left in the quarter as the clock is winding down.
And the Hawks are doing another push.
That was a
And the
3-yard
flags are
pickup
being
from
called
Keeney.
out. The flag is being thrown down. What could it be?
There's a foul on the play.
Ball starting against Hayfield.
There is a false start
We'll back 'em
against
up
Hayfield.
5
This is
yards.
their 4th foul in this half,
Bring up
which is definitely
second. Kylan Booker up the middle. Ryan Nader on the stop, maybe a yard down to the 4. Second and goal for the Hawks. Screen pass, touchdown. Muhammad Iqbal, number 14. So with 6.5 left, Hayfield with their 3rd score of the night.
Yeah, I don't care. What do you mean join up?
I
Hang
had
out
14
on
on
there.
that.
No, we're joining
Will
our
Flowers
own
in the 9. He's going to kick
broadcast.
the extra point. He's 2 for 2 on the day.
Take me there. It said you make.
Flowers kick is good.
You're live controller. View on watch page. Hang on. Oh God, this is not.
Folks, it's Military Appreciation Night
This is
here
not
at
good.
McLean. If you are a current
Not
or
good.
former serviceman in our armed forces, please stand and wave to the crowd. as we salute you for your service. Once again, thank you very much for preserving the wonderful freedoms that we enjoy, including this wonderful tradition of Friday night high school football. Only here in the USA.
What's going on here? We're going to have to shut down. Alright. Okay, it looked like there was some, sorry about that, there were some technical difficulties.
During our brief intermission there, the Hayfield Hawks scored another touchdown.
Eduardo Perez to kick off.
And it is now
This will be Omar Varela from his
21-0 Hawks with 6:30 left to go in the second quarter.
Surely Mclean can pull off another touchdown before the clock ends.
Running hard and straight up the middle. Into that Hayfield.
Again, we apologize for any technical difficulties we may have undertaken.
20-yard return for Varela, 1st and 10 Highlanders at their own 30.
The Highlanders will receive the ball and they will try to get up the middle, but they will be stopped by the Hawks. Looks like they are at the 30-yard line. It is 1st and 10 with 6:24 left in the second quarter.
Hate our snaps. Get rid of it!
And Kelly, the quarterback, will be sacked.
That's Russell Tanson, number
He had
40.
no protection in that play at all.
With the sack, that's a 10-yard loss.
And
Make that an
the
8-yard
Highlanders
loss on the
lose
spot.
10 yards on
Second
that
and
play.
18 from the 22.
So
This is not looking good for Mclean at all.
So it'll be 2nd and 18.
They're having a hard time to correlate their defense against them. The cheerleaders desperately trying to keep the Mclean spirits high. They can't run, and they've been pushed back.
Van takes the lateral and loses 4.
The Highlanders will lose
Back to the
another
18.
4 yards back to their own 18-yard line. And
3rd and long coming up. It'll be 3rd and 21.
this is going to be 3rd and 21.
Surely they can pull off another miracle like their last offense.
The clock is still running. We are at about 5:05.
Hit behind the line of scrimmage. The ball fumbles out of bounds.
And the
That'll be
ball
a
will
loss.
be, and Kelly will be sacked, and the
Of
ball will
13.
roll out of bounds.
4th and long coming up for Mclean.
This will be 4th and very long for the Highlanders as they try to.
Try to push back George as far as to push back the Hawks as far as they can away from their touchdown zone.
And the ball is dropped for the kicker.
McMillan fumbles the snap but gets rid of it.
Hayfield will receive the ball. They catch
Number
it.
4.
And they've been
Brian
pushed down
Cobbs
to the
takes it at the
16-yard
30.
line.
Gets down inside the 20. There's a flag on the play. Nice return from Cobbs.
There was a
Flag.
on the play.
Block in the back against Hayfield on the return. It'll be a first down for the Hawks, but they'll back him up from the spot of that foul.
It was a Hawks foul, and they will be backed up.
Take it back to the 36-yard
But the Hawks
line.
will
Highlanders
get
will take
the
over
1st and
down.
10. You know, the Highlanders defense has been struggling a little bit today, but
But they can try to make it up like
Daniel gets
now.
in the backfield and drops
Like now, they dropped it a couple.
Haran Byers, excuse me.
The receiver
That's a 2-yard
drops the
loss.
ball, but it is not a fumble. But they do lose a few yards.
It's now a second
Second and
and
12 coming up for the
second
Hawks.
and 12.
Keeney's pass on target but dropped.
The ball was thrown to a wide
Third
open
and 12
number
coming up for
3,
Hayfield.
Dan Doe. But
Cobb's
he
the
dropped
intended
the ball
receiver.
as soon as it came into his possession. And you know, when it's raining like this, it's definitely difficult to catch the ball, and I'm guessing that's what happened. And they throw it to the same receiver, and he's
Cobb's
open
again,
once
the intended
again.
receiver.
But this time
Off
the ball was
fingertips and
over
out of bounds.
his,
Fourth
over
and
his
12
head, and
coming
it
up
barely
for the
touched his
Hawks at the
fingers.
37-yard line.
And the down will stay, and the down will be 3rd and 12.
They keep their offense on, so it's 4th and 12. We'll see if the Highlander defense can hold
Excuse me, 4th and
with 4
12.
minutes left in the first half.
There's just under 4 minutes left.
Incomplete, knocked away.
The pass will be incomplete.
Nice job, nice hands from 33. Anejoke and the Highlander defense holds.
Who had the pressure on that?
Taylor had the pressure on quarterback,
And it will be the Highlanders 1st
who
and
rolled to his
10.
right, and Anejoke gets a hand up, knocks it away, and it's 1st and 10 for the Highlanders.
That's a really good play by McLean right there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll be
Highlanders,
starting at the 38th line in their 1st and 10. Getting ready for it. Looks like they're getting ready. Number 12 with the ball.
it is a long throw. Oh, and it will be an interception
By number 15 up the hill.
by number 15, and he's going. And he will
And
be
looks like he's
stopped.
been stopped at the 39-yard line.
Third on gets into Highlander territory. No flag for interference.
It definitely
And it's 1st
looked
and
like there
10
was
for
a
the
passer
Hawks.
interference, but there will be no flag on the play. And the
Fort Myers
Hayfield
made a
Hawks
stop.
have the ball once again on about the
What happened,
39-yard
on that,
line.
what happened on that play? It was trying to go for 84, which was the hero on that interception from earlier. What happened there was that he slipped, and then number
1st
15
and
of the
10
Hawks
from the
managed to
39
get
of
the
the
ball.
Highlanders.
Looks like the
Key
Hawks
back throws deep.
1st and 10 is underway. They tried to throw a pass, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete, good coverage by Varela that
Throws an
time.
incomplete pass.
Incidental contact, no flag.
McLean is
Good
holding
coverage
on
from
there.
Varela. McCormick also in the neighborhood for that Highlander defense. 2nd and 10.
You guys don't like to run much, do you? It's fun, isn't it? Like, well, you can. The flag football's fun. Oh, they let him through on the screen.
And the
Screen
pass will
to
be
number 4.
complete,
He's off to the races. That's Brian Cobbs.
and he will make it
And
all the
then
way to the
touchdown,
touchdown, to
Hayfield.
the end zone.
Giving
39
McLean,
yards.
giving the Hawks 27 and leaving McLean and nothing in the 3 minutes 14-second mark of the clock. Now the Hawks will make their play to. Now the Hawks will make their play to see if they get that extra point, which we're about to find out soon.
Will Flowers with the extra point.
And looks like they get the extra
Flowers is
point,
4 for 4 on
leaving
the
them
night on
at
extra
28 to nothing. 28 Hawks, Highlanders nothing.
3:14 left in the second quarter.
Looks like McLean's getting another break.
Three and one, and also South County. How good is South County?
You have to admit, though, the Highlanders' defense is definitely stronger than it was last week. When about this time last week, it was about.
May I ask, were you there last week?
I was.
Yeah.
And the defense was just letting
You guys South Lakes and Madison.
just too many passes through, and
Nobody-
it really hurt
I
them.
don't even know
But
who's gonna be
today, I feel like it's even though we don't have the upper hand right now, it's definitely stronger this week than it was last week, which is definitely important. Will be
Varela from his
ball will
11.
be received by number 13, and he will run the ball to
Varela with another nice return up to across the 30 to about the 34, first and 10.
and it
for
looks
the
like
Highlanders.
he will get all the way to about the 34-yard line. First and 10 for the Highlanders as they try to get the offense moving once again. 3:06 left in the quarter. The Highlanders will try to make up some points after a 28-0 loss so far.
Right now, the local time being 7:59 p.m. So we have that.
28-6 South Lakes over WL.
And Kelly will run through.
And this
Kelly
push
keeps
down
himself.
at
Nice
the
pickup for
the
11 yards
35-yard
and the
line.
first down.
Good play made by
Up to the
good play
45-yard
good
line.
play made by our quarterback
First down,
Kelly
Highlanders. Jack
as he
Kelly,
runs
11
as he
yards.
lands on the 47-yard line.
That was a really great pickup because nobody was expecting Kelly to break through all of those defenders, and it looked like it.
Even I didn't expect it.
And it will be first and 10 on about the 47-yard line.
Looks like Kelly tosses it over to number 2, and it's pulled down on the
Govan on the catch
48-yard line.
Govan with the
He
catch,
pays
and
for
he
it.
will
in the form of Tanner Murray with a nice
pick
hit.
up about 2
The
or 3
Highlanders do pick up
yards.
4 on the reception, second and 6 coming up. With
It's
2:30 left in the first half.
So the second and 6, landing on the 49-yard line.
South Lakes leads W&L 28-6 in the first quarter. And Oakton 19, Westfield 3 in a potential upset of the night. That's at halftime. Adam Taylor up the middle for a yard. To
Adam
midfield,
Taylor
it'll be
will
3rd and
get
5 coming
the
up.
rush, and he will pick
for the
up
Highlanders.
about a yard.
Tuscarora leads Herndon
Make it 3 and
21-7.
about 5.
Madison leads Yorktown 20-7. And Langley, unfortunately, leads Fairfax 21-7 in the second quarter. Robinson has a 28-3 lead over next week's Highlander opponent, Chantilly, in the second quarter.
About 1:40
28-3
left in the
Robinson
second
over
quarter.
Chantilly.
The Highlanders will try to cut the lead into thirds. Kelly
Perhaps
with the snap.
McLean's
Lots of
not going to
time.
get
He's running. He throws way high.
and an incomplete pass, giving them third and 8.
Edwin Alasti
Or
is
is it
then
6?
receiver number 7.
Fourth
and
and
5 coming up
5.
for McLean.
Thank you. Looks like McLean's not giving in without a fight. They're trying to make the Hawks not leave without a clean sheet.
Joe's talking to me.
Angus McMillan back to punt for the Highlanders.
They will punt the ball as they are not looking to. There will be a flag on the play.
Movement on the line, that's a false start against the Highlanders.
That will be a false
4th and
start
10.
against the Highlanders.
Giving them their first foul.
And it will be 4th and 10. The Highlanders will still kick, but it will not be from the area that they wanted to.
McMillan's punt down by 52. Shaheen, the 37-yard line, 1st and 10, with 1:09 left in the first half.
1:09 left in the second quarter. It was a good punt about the 37-yard line, and the Hawks will have 1st and 10. And here comes the Highlander defense. Hopefully they can build up that brick wall that we're looking for in their defense. And they will break through. And he is gone.
And looks
Off
like
to the races.
it looks
Touchdown.
like the Hills got
62
the
yards.
touchdown, leaving McLean in the dust
Touchdown,
at
Hayfield.
34-0. This is really not looking good for the Highlanders.
That was over a 50-yard touchdown after number 22 absolutely just broke straight through the Highlander defense. And there are 58 seconds left in the quarter. So he just scored a touchdown in 11 seconds.
Well, that's really impressive.
It is.
That kid's got some bright future. And looks like the Hills and looks like I keep saying Hills. And looks like the Hawks.
Flowers. Extra
It looks like the
point.
Hawks scored the field goal, giving them
5 for 5 on
another,
the night for Flowers.
leaving McLean in the dust
1 minute left in
at
the first half.
35-0. With 58 seconds left in the clock. With 58 seconds left in the clock in the second quarter. Things are not looking that well for McLean. With McLean struggling to even get through the first and 10.
Do they normally have it up this time?
But only time will tend over this time.
First and 10 for the Highlanders. 58 seconds left in the first half. The Highlanders definitely need to get some offense generated if they want to go into the locker room happy or pumped up and whatever you want to call it. But this is the offense definitely needs to make sure that they are pushing forward and not being afraid to get hit. And here's the kick by number 39. And number 13 will receive. He will fumble
Morella
the
from the
ball
zone 7.
at about the 5-yard line, and he will pick it up and go.
But it's brought down at the 24-yard line.
Morella gets to the 23. First and 10 Highlanders with 51 seconds left in the first half.
51 seconds left in the first half, and the Highlanders are desperately trying to generate that offense we are definitely looking for, and it's definitely not going to come easy. And looks like the Highlanders are.
And looks like
we'll
College pass
throw
is
it to
complete.
no man's land, and
Second
it
and
just
10 intended for
drops.
Govan.
And
Giving them a 3rd and 10.
47 seconds left.
I'm going to throw this to you.
18.
You're just going to play them off of YouTube.
Long throw.
On to number 2,
Number
and
2.
does an incomplete pass, unfortunately,
Govan's pass incomplete.
leaving them
Excuse me,
at
Kelly's
4th
pass intended for
and
Govan
10.
incomplete. 3rd and 10.
You were the last one you got it.
39 seconds left in the first half, and the Highlanders are at 3rd and 10. It looks like there will be another timeout.
Timeout McLean.
Okay, Jackson.
So what do you think of McLean so far in this game? How this game's going?
I feel like the offense is really strong so far, and I feel like the defense is definitely stronger than it was last week.
But yet still is struggling.
It's gonna struggle. This has definitely been an issue for the Highlanders for a while, and I feel like they're definitely getting better. But
Yeah, I personally think they need to try to put a little more pace into it because the Hawks offense are leaving them in the dust whenever they have a long play.
I feel like the Highlanders are playing well. It's just Hayfield is just playing better.
Take this off, right? Cover.
Looks like number 16 tries to pile through them, and is stopped at the 30-yard line.
7 yards for Adam Taylor.
We called it.
Timeout. on the field. 28 seconds left.
There will be another
It'll bring
timeout
up 4th and
with
3.
28
Clock stops at
seconds
28
left
seconds
in
left.
the quarter. It will be 4th and about 2. And again, the Highlanders are just trying to generate that offense.
Trying to give it all they got in the last few seconds of the clock. Maybe perhaps they can throw a touchdown in there. Do you think that may happen?
I don't know. It really depends on how they play these next few downs.
And as I said a bunch of times, only time will tell.
Yeah? Someone in the booth have a radio. What do you got? We can hear you. What? We can hear you. For 2? 2 seconds. Got it.
Yeah, we're good.
Flopper, big time.
Looks like the game's being held up And now they're going to start with the 1st and 10. Was that 1st and 10? No. What is it then? It's 4th and 10. Looks like they punted it. And the Mclean does not.
And the ball will roll out of bounds at about
Nice punt by
36-yard line.
All the way down to the
26-yard line.
28-yard line of Hayfield. 1st down with 21 seconds left.
That was a really nice kick as they were able to get the ball really far down. And
We have 21 seconds left in the clock.
Hayfield will be on the 28-yard line. 21 seconds left in the half.
Pass incomplete.
Pass will be incomplete.
Leaving.
The Hawks will have a 2nd and 10.
17 seconds left.
There will be 17 seconds left in the half. And the Hawks are definitely pushing for that one more touchdown in the 17 seconds they have left to do it.
They might not have enough time, you know. Oh, looks like it's been.
And the ball will be swatted out of the air by number 52. And it will slip through the fingers of number 99.
52, Matt Shaheen.
But it will be a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Hawks. 13 seconds left here in the first half.
Looks like Mclean is really trying to push them back. Nice.
13 seconds left.
Offsides. The penalty against the Highlanders. That'll repeat 2nd down.
And it will be a penalty
2nd and 5.
against the
Nice play there by
Highlanders.
Shaheen.
And the
13
penalty
seconds
is
left
going to be a repeat
in the first
for a
half.
2nd and down. All right then. With that number 3 of the Hawks has the ball. He charges through.
He will get the
He
first
can keep it
down.
himself. He'll get 6
And gets
at
a
a first
first
down. He gets
down.
out of bounds
With only 5
with
seconds
5
left in the
seconds
clock.
left in the first half.
Those are not messing around, boys and girls.
Can't mess around. We need that home game. It's 2 out.
Davis.
Yeah.
1-0 Sox. Might be going to the game Tuesday.
Go get him.
The last play of the quarter will be complete.
Come on.
Number 44
No.
will catch it, and
And
he
it's-
will be brought down.
Cobbs with a big game.
Looked like a really
But the
bright
clock
chance for
runs out
them
on the
to
first
actually
half.
score another touchdown at that time.
But the clock will run out, and that will be the end of the first quarter, or the
Leaving-
first half.
Leaving the Hawks at 35
McCormick
and then
made the stop for the
McLean Highlanders with nothing.
The Hawks leading the Highlanders,
Yeah,
35. So,
yeah, I think they got.
all right.
Now it's going to be breakdown. And we are back to the McLean game of McLean versus Halen of Hayfield. Right now the second half is just about to kick off. And as a recap, McLean is losing to the Highlander Hawk, is losing to the Hawks, 35 to 0.
The Hawks will be receiving in the beginning of this half after they kicked it at the beginning of the first half. 12 minutes up on the clock.
Highlander's going to kick off to start the second half.
And it looks like it will be number 11 who will be kicking. And we are underway. Solid kick.
And caught by number 1 of Hayfield.
It'll be at about the 20-yard line.
Looks like he's cutting right through. He's running well into the 50-yard line, and he does not make it. Just makes it around the 47-yard line of Hawk
Nice
of
return.
Hayfield side.
A very strong start for the Hawks. And they are going to pick up right where they left off at the end of the first half.
Very strong indeed.
The rain has seemed to settle down a little bit, kind of turning into more of a mist. But I doubt that makes the ball any less slippery.
First down Hawks at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. Looks like it's been thrown to number 6. He tries to punch through
to Nick Genevieve,
and makes it well past
number 6.
and makes it into
Into
second
Highlander
and 2. Makes it get second and 2.
7-yard
Looks like he
pickup,
dives to
second
get a
three
few
coming up for
extra
Hayfield.
yards onto there.
Selleck and Govan on the stop. Hayfield in a no huddle. Keep it on the ground. Knuckle foul. Matt Shaheen gets into the backfield and drops for a 4-yard loss.
Looks like
And they will
That's
lose
Kylan
4,
Hooker.
and the
Nowhere to go
Hawks
for
will lose
Hooker.
4 yards on that drive.
They'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Hawks.
good move by McLean, leaving them at 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Looks like
Snap
they're
was
gonna-
high.
And throws it on to number 1. He does not make it.
Does not
And,
make it.
and thankfully,
It's
he does
about
not
4.
make it onto
We've got a
the
flag on the
38-yard line where they're supposed to, leaving it at 2nd. I'm leaving it at 4th and 2.
The snap on that play was high, and it looked like the quarterback was having an issue.
Holding the call against Hayfield.
But all that matters is that I actually hit the target, which is catching onto the arms of another fellow player.
There was a penalty on that last play. It was holding against Hayfield, and it will be 15 and long for the Hawks. And they will be playing 3rd down once again. Hopefully the Highlanders can make this so that the Highlanders offense can get on the field. And there will be a huge false start by number 97.
Movement on the line. That's going to be encroachment against the Highlanders. That'll cost them 5. And it'll set up a much more manageable 3rd and 8 for Hayfield.
It will be 3rd and 8 for Hayfield after that false start.
Third and 8.
Snapped onto number 3. He's going for the run. He goes for a run and tosses it and makes an incomplete pass. Looks like he was trying to aim for number 1 of Hayfield, but did not manage to get it through and gets an incomplete on the pass.
And for the first time tonight, Hayfield's going to send their punting unit in. Good job by the Highlander defense.
The Highlanders will be able to make that stop, and it will be the first time the Hawks have had to punt the entire game.
That's a bit impressive. Looks like the defense is trying to make a comeback of it.
That punt's going to bounce into the end zone at 82.
And there will be a touchback as the kick was
That's Dominic Garcia, the
into the
punter.
end zone.
Good punt that time.
And the Highlanders are going to bring in
But
their
the Highlanders
offensive
take over
unit,
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
and they're going to go
On the
1st and 10
touchback.
at their 20-yard line. Hopefully they can generate some offense to
to hopefully break the defense, to break the everlasting defense of the Hawks.
About 9:30 left in the third quarter. Highlanders defense making a big splash in the first few minutes.
Go.
Kelly keeps it himself, maybe a
The
yard,
quarterback will keep the
but does not get back.
ball, but it will be
Just
a
back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
about
Second
a
and 10.
1 yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Flag down.
There will be a flag on the play.
Well, but the question is, what's it for?
Penalty against the Highlanders. That'll cost them 5. We're marching back to the 15, and it'll be 2nd and 15.
Will be a 5 yard penalty. Highlanders will be pushed back to 2nd 15 at their own 15-yard line.
Look at McLean snapped it onto 88 and makes an incomplete pass
Leg
as it
being
slips
the
off
receiver.
from 88's hands.
Incomplete. 3rd and 15.
That will bring the Highlanders up to 3rd and 15. After the defense made a really big impact on the first few minutes, the offense is having a little bit of an issue moving the ball forward.
Throw it.
There will be a long pass to number 88.
Beautiful pass from number 88. As he makes a beautiful pass onto number 88,
That's a
landing it
33-yard
on the
pickup up to
43-yard line.
1st and 10
just in time.
for the Highlanders.
Just in
Great
time,
job by
making
Kelly, hanging in
another
the
1st and
pocket.
10 for the Highlanders.
The offensive line giving them the time.
Looks like it'll be on the 48-yard line.
And a
After
nice
the
catch by
Highlanders
Leg.
have a
First down,
great-
Highlanders.
Do another great job of digging themselves out of a hole. Kelly with
And
the throw.
tries to pass it to number 2 and makes an incomplete.
Carter Govan, who was the intended catcher on that play, went right through his fingertips. That was definitely not an easy pass to catch,
But at least he tried.
but the rain looks like it's starting to calm down, so
Field sent an email that said our game will likely be canceled.
there's a flag on the play.
Flag down. False start against McLean.
It will be a
5
false
yard
start
penalty.
against McLean. It'll be another 5-yard penalty.
Leaving them at 2nd and 15.
Second and 15 for the Highlanders. Ball's at their own 42-yard line.
2nd and 15 for the Highlanders. Oh, and it'll be a huge false start by number 99 of the Hawks. And that has definitely been,
Offsides against Hayfield. That'll cost them 5.
and that will be,
They'll get back
and
to
the
the
Highlanders will be able to pick up their
second
5
and
yards
10.
that they lost on their own foul.
Looks like Hayfield could get some more. Could have got some more leverage on McLean if they haven't kept on doing their false starts. Number 12 catches it, and it's been so close to an interception by number 25 of Hayfield.
Wires across with the receiver and quarterback incomplete. Almost picked off. Good coverage that time by Kennedy McMullen.
And there is a
Looks like there's an injury on number 25. The guy
got an official timeout.
the Hayfield, the player that just attempted to catch the ball to make an interception.
and he
Moa
came
with a
down
nice
hard.
effort that time, but couldn't come up with it. 3rd and 10 coming up for Mclean. For the very best in driver's education, check out iDriveSmart.com. Retired police officers are now teaching driver's ed at iDriveSmart.com. McLean families save $25 using our special code McLean25. That's McLean25 on iDriveSmart.com.
Looks like
He's going to be able to get up. And he's going to jog off the field. But he definitely came down hard on that catch.
Sure did. I even saw the ball slip from his hands as well.
That's
So,
corner.com.
kind of 50-50.
Folks, never forget about McLean Hardware, located in downtown McLean. McLean Hardware is a longtime sponsor of McLean
And we will resume play.
and has everything for
with
your construction,
6:25
remodel,
left
and
in the
project
quarter.
needs. That's McLean Hardware.
With 3rd and 10. Looks like number 12 with the ball again. He on to number 88 once again. It slips right from number 41's fingertips and lands on the 42-yard. What?
Good effort that time by Leg, who lays out for it, but can't come up with it. And it's 4th down for the Highlanders.
Number 88 was the
Pastrani's
intended
Italian Gourmet is
catcher
an official
there,
Highlander sponsor.
but he had it in his hands, and as soon as he hit the ground, the ball was
That's Pastrani's
from his,
Italian
from
Gourmet
his,
in downtown McLean.
from his arms.
Really? I thought he caught it. Okay.
Play run.
It's going to be 4th and 10, and they're going to try and get those 10 yards.
And throws it to number 2 and catches it.
Kelly steps up and hits
Carter Govan with the catch, and they will get the 4th down, or the first down on that 4th down.
And it looks like it's on the 39-yard line. It's on the 3-yard line with the 1st and 10. Looks like McLean is really starting to pick up from the mistakes they made in their offense.
14, 13. Yeah, 13.
That was a 13-yard pickup from Kelly to Carter Govan. And a first down for the Highlanders.
So when Leg got up on that one he dove for, missed, he accidentally bumped into the ref and hit right in his side of the jaw. Leg, he didn't mean to, he just got up and plus the ref is bleeding because he.
And it looks like one of the refs got hit by one of the players on one of those previous plays, and they're trying to make sure that
Everything's
he's okay.
An official timeout for an on-field injury. And while we have that, let's take the opportunity to tell you about the tutoring club of McLean. They're on our team, and they've been around for over 5 years, helping many McLean Highlanders excel in the classroom and keeping grades and entrance exams in peak condition. That's the tutoring club of McLean. If you're hungry and you want some pizza, head to the snack bar because Lido Pizza's there, and Lido Pizza is the official pizza sponsor of the McLean High School snack bar. The old firehouse in McLean is a community and teen center that's been around for over 25 years, available to rent for your next event. Teams and school groups can rent for free. Find them on the internet at oldfirehouse.org. And finally, the FH Store Company is our new diamond sponsor. They are absolutely the best for your heating, electric, plumbing,
With the
and
clock
air
still
conditioning
running, we're
service.
at about
Mention you are a
5
Highlander
minutes
and
left in
receive
the third
20%
quarter.
off your service.
We will resume
Store.
play after a
First and 10
referee was
Highlanders.
hit in the face by one of the players.
Adam Taylor up
They
the
will try
middle,
to
no
rush.
gain on the play.
But there will be no gain on the play.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Highlanders.
And it looks like it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. Here the Highlanders go, 2nd and 10. About 4:20 left in the third quarter.
Number 12 with the ball. He catches it, and it's
Number
Good
two.
man on the catch
And it
and run.
slips right from
He got
there.
the first down.
He manages to pull through.
To the 25,
Almost,
that's a 14
it
yard pickup.
almost made
And
it
a
into
first
the hands
down
of
for Kelly
the
to
Hawks,
Carter Govan.
but it managed to slip right
Islanders
past
on the
it
move with 4 minutes
and
left
go
in the
into
third
number
quarter.
two's hands.
Carter
Trying to get on the
Govan
board.
with that catch, and he was able to pick up about 11 yards on that play, and it definitely looked like the Hawks
Or
defender there would have been able to catch it, but it went straight through his fingers.
looks like the defenders are being on their toes. Looks like the Hayfield's defense are being on their toes. And number 12 does a high throw. Gets it out and touchdown.
Made the catch. The referee said it was out of bounds, and he was right there.
Woo!
Second and 10.
And it looks like the throw was complete, but it was completed out of bounds. So it is now second and 10 with a beautiful pass.
But the positioning was just not off.
So here they go again, second and 10 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Looks like he tries again for the
Again,
throw.
there's
And the pass was
Ray
incomplete.
Had a step on his man, but comes up just a bit short. Can't get his footing, and it's third and 10.
The Highlanders have another chance to get this another first
That offensive
down.
line doing a nice job
Third
up
and
front.
10.
Nader, McCord Myers, and Salt. Matt Shaheen, on that offensive line, giving Kelly nice time to throw.
Third and 10 with about 2:15 left in the third quarter.
Two 15-minute thing counting. Looks like the players are getting ready on position.
Third and 10.
And number 12 has the ball.
And the Hayfield defense absolutely just demolished all of Kelly's protection. And he lost almost 10 yards on that play.
55, Jack Blevins gets in that backfield.
Actually, make that 11
Kelly.
yards.
Loss of 11.
Actually, make that 11 yards. As it's now 4th and 21.
They need to get to the 15-yard line.
The Highlanders are definitely going to have to put in their
The 36.
Put in their all for this last down. Otherwise, they lose this play.
about 1:15 left in the third quarter. So last
Number 12 with the ball. Manages to catch.
long throw.
Onto the 88. Slips out from 88's fingers. And makes an incomplete pass.
Jeff Bowden,
Now
number
giving-
15, with a nice job coming over and making the
Now giving
play
them
for
the,
Hayfield, knocking it away.
now giving Hayfield
Good
the,
effort from
the
Kelly and the
offensive.
offensive line. So the Highlanders turn it over on downs.
The offensive
First
they
down
need.
for Hayfield.
Is that how you say it?
First and 10 for Hayfield as they made some
much better
beautiful
defensive
defensive plays in those last few downs for the Highlanders offense. And I think that's really what's important to Hayfield right now is their defense is just making the plays when they need to.
Looks like it.
Kylan Booker zips his way over the right side, but not much there.
Looks like it was out of
Taylor on the
bounds.
stop. A yard pickup. 2nd and 9 coming up. For
The Hawks with just a yard pickup.
Don't forget, next week we're right back here at 7 p.m. Friday night against the Chantilly Chargers.
35 seconds left in the third quarter.
High snap.
Number 3 with the ball.
Not
Oh,
this time.
And it's
Adam
pulled, and it's
Taylor
pulled back
hits
onto
him
the
and
13-yard,
drives him back.
onto giving
Beautiful
it.
play from
Pulling
Adam Taylor,
it.
who's everywhere
It was
once
pulled
again.
back, and is now
He leads
a
the
3rd
Highlanders in
and
tackles this
13.
season. And they
Number
lose
3 was
2
taken
on the
down by
play,
number
3rd
6,
and
Adam
11
Taylor,
for Hayfield.
who couldn't have hit him any harder.
Nice job, Adam Taylor. He wears number 6 for the Highlanders. Keeney on the draw.
It looks like it's
Breaks a tackle, still on his feet, gets up to midfield, and he's got himself 15 yards and a Hayfield first down.
Hayfield make it a first down as they make it all the way to the
That's the
50-yard
end
line.
of the third quarter.
That's impressive.
And the
With
third
Hayfield on
quarter
top
will be
35
over
nothing.
now.
Living at the end of the third quarter.
34-7.
At the end of three
Other scores in
quarters,
the region,
we are
Madison leads
35 to
Yorktown
0.
34-7.
But I feel like the Highlanders have definitely picked up some momentum here as they let up 0 touchdowns in that quarter.
And perhaps at this rate in the fourth quarter, they're not going to leave. They're probably not going to let. They're not going to let Hayfield leave without a clean sheet. They're not going to leave Hayfield a clean sheet at the end of the game. Most probably.
33-13. Falls Church is laying it on Marshall 33-0. Tuscarora over Herman 24-7. And Oakton laying the wood to Westfield 33-3.
No.
There he is
And
again,
number
folks.
20
Adam
of the
Taylor.
Hawks will be
Getting in the
taken
backfield,
down
and
by
that's a
number
5-yard loss
6,
for
Adam
Hayfield.
Taylor, once again, who has made some
South Lake
key
leads
defensive
Washington
plays
Lee
in his
35-12 at halftime.
past few downs.
Mount Vernon 21, Wakefield 6, West Potomac 32, Woodson 10.
Clock's still
Stonebridge
running here
laying
at
on
about
West Springfield
11:30 left
38-12.
in the fourth quarter.
But the score
Highlanders
tonight,
down
folks, is that
35 to
Oakton
0.
33, Westfield 3 score. That is an upset in the making.
And
Over the middle,
the quarterback
Keeney's pass,
for
incomplete. Good pressure from
quarterback
Renajo
number
that
3,
time.
Monty Byers of the Hawks,
Solomon
will
Renajo
throw it way
number
long,
57.
and that will be an incomplete
That's
pass.
defensive end for the Highlanders. 3rd and 15 for the Hawks.
It'll be
11
about
minutes left.
3rd and
in
15
this
for the
contest.
Hawks.
Number 3 with the ball. He throws it on to number 10 and manages to get another first and 10 on the 38-yard line.
For
Number 10 for the Hawks there was wide open, and it looks like the Highlander defense really needs to get that wall I was talking about up earlier. First and 10 for the Hawks. And number 10 again, who
Another-
dropped the ball on
and
the tackle.
Travis Williams
And yet,
again over the middle, but he
and now
can't
the
come up
Jets
with
have
it.
another
And
first
goes in
and
and knocks
10
it away. Nice coverage that
on
time
the
from
20
Cardone. Incomplete 2nd and 10.
on the 24-yard line.
We have about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It is 2nd and 10 after an incomplete pass by number 10.
And the local time being not 8:56 p.m.
Keeney's going to stay on his feet, keep it himself. And he's knocked out of bounds by Govan. Good pressure that time from Shaheen, number 52, but couldn't come up with him.
Number
Keeney with good
52
feet.
of the Highlanders just had
Avoids
some
the
strong
pressure and picks up
defense.
6. 3rd and 4 coming up for Hayfield.
The quarterback just decided to run the ball and he gained 6 yards. So it'll be gained 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 6.
He tries for a long throw, aiming for number 4, and it slips from the fingertips,
Incomplete.
being an
7
incomplete.
for Cobbs. McCormick in the neighborhood.
Will
Morello
now
on the
be
coverage. 4th and 4
and 4.
for the Hawks. Onejo K
And the
With the
Highlanders
pressure again.
defense is definitely going to have to
on Hayfield quarterback Jake Keeney.
be able to have that strong defense that we need right now so we can get that offense back on the field and score a touchdown.
Oh, get him! Oh, you had him!
Keeney keeps it himself,
And
avoids
Keeney,
the
the
rush,
quarterback,
picks
will
up a
keep the
first down.
ball,
Nice
and he will
run.
make it way
And Jake
past
Keeney.
the 10 yards that he needed.
His legs have been a weapon all night, and Hayfield's got themselves another first down to the 22-yard line.
And Hayfield is
With
at
9
the
minutes left in the contest.
22-yard
I
line.
love your quarterback.
There's about 8:50 left in the quarter. Number 3 throws it
Turning
to number
pass
1,
to Palin. He's off to the races, knocked out of bounds by Amir McClure.
and he
down
will
to the
be
6.
knocked out of bounds by
First and
number
goal.
23 of the
for the Hawks.
Highlanders. And the Hawks are definitely moving now. 8:30 left in the fourth quarter. The Hawks are definitely looking to get another touchdown.
Rotation is set for next year. I'm not sure what
They're through the ball.
Who is that?
He attempts to catch it.
That's
And
Kyler
it's
Booker. He's in. Touchdown. Hayfield.
And number 26. Booker manages to get a touchdown for the Hayfield Hawks, leaving Mclean down in the dust at 41-0.
The Hawks will attempt to get that extra point.
By doing another field goal. And it's good. Leaving them now, giving them an extra point, giving them 42-0 over Mclean.
Will Flowers, 6 for 6 with his extra points tonight.
So with
8:19 left in this contest.
8:19 left in the quarter. Hawks 42 to the Highlanders 0.
There's an app called Score Post. Hold on. Not Score Post. That's not right. It's called Sports
The
Stream.
Highlanders are definitely going to have to pick up their
Oh, really? They're not much
defense if they want to keep this lead to a
Maybe
minimum.
they would be right. Score Stream is what it's called. All right. I don't think so. I think you're probably right.
And the Highlanders will receive the kick.
And the ball is being kicked by number 39 of Hayfield. And Mclean manages to catch it
Who is that?
and is brought down at the 35-yard line on their turf.
Brian Selleck on the return.
That was number
Cuts his way
8.
across the 35 to the
Who made it to about
36-yard
the
line.
35-yard
First and
line.
10 for the Highlanders.
And they can get their first and 10, hopefully getting another good long offensive run.
So it's Westfield, huh? That's their name?
First and 10 for the Highlanders
They're
with
probably
8:10
there.
left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm getting ready to right now.
Jack Kelly will be the quarterback for this play.
Yeah, go ahead.
He will throw it to number 2, Carter Govan, and he will pick up over 5 yards.
And is brought down and giving Mclean 2nd and 3.
The clock's still running at about 7:25 in the fourth quarter. The Highlanders are definitely looking for their first touchdown.
Or maybe at this point, their only touchdown.
Nope.
But only time will tell.
Yeah, it is Westfield. Hey, that's Luca.
Luca Caroni with a carry. He's got himself a Highlander first down.
It looks like number 32.
Yeah, Luca,
It looks like number 32
just touched
managed to push it up
Folks, we got
onto
a
the
score
30
correction for the app we
onto the
used
47-yard
tonight.
line,
A bad score. It's
Giving
actually
it-
Westfield on top of
giving
Oakland,
it, giving
34-3.
Mclean a first
They
and
entered the
10.
Score incorrectly on the score app that we use. So it's actually Westfield on top. So no upset in the region there.
And Kelly will run the ball.
Jack Kelly. keeps
And
on
manages
track.
to push through
That's a
onto
9-yard pickup. Close to a first down.
A 9-yard pickup on that run by Jack Kelly, the quarterback.
and looks like McLean's on their 2nd and 1.
Jack Kelly has definitely been making a few very good plays, using his speedy legs of his to get those first downs or definitely pick up a few yards.
Who is that?
Adam Taylor up the middle. He's got 3 yards. But most importantly, a Highlander first down.
Jack Kelly will pass it to number 5, number 6, Adam Taylor.
On the 41-yard line, making it a 1st and 10.
Oh.
5:43 left in the 4th quarter. 42-0 Hawks. With the Highlanders with a 1st and 10.
It looks like Mclean tries to push through, landing on the 36-yard line, making it 2nd and 5.
Carter Govan on that rushing play. And the Highlanders are definitely moving down the field as quickly as they can.
Looks like an incomplete pass made by Baker. He attempted to throw that at number 2, but it just slipped from their hands, making it an incomplete.
What? Okay. What do you think?
With about 4:30 left in the quarter, the Highlanders are having a pretty good run down the field. And Jack Kelly will be the quarterback once again.
He tosses it on to number 2, tries to run through, but actually gets some makes some lateral choices and makes it on to a 3rd and 7. Or is it 3rd and 9?
About 3:45 left in the 4th quarter. Jack Kelly with a long throw to number 88.
And it's an incomplete.
Pass intended for leg, incomplete. That was 4th down. The Highlanders will turn it over on downs. 3:33 left in this contest.
And the Highlanders will turn the ball over on downs.
What is he?
And there's 3:33 left in the game.
31 to 31.
Hopefully the Highlanders defense can get their offense on as quickly as possible.
Same quarterback. You guys leave your starter in. Is that him? Oh, nice hit.
He's hurt, of course.
Booker, the carrier. Adam Taylor made the nice first hit for the Highlanders. Booker stayed on his feet, picked up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Hawks.
2nd and 5 for the Hawks after a rushing play.
Looks like they're getting ready again. Tossing it on to number 3.
Booker again on the carry. Taylor again on the tackle. Maybe a yard. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Hawks. 2:25 left
3rd and 4
in the contest.
Hawks, and Highlanders defense is definitely
Really? Not going to reward
definitely
them.
slowing the Hawks down, but will be enough to keep them from getting this 1st down.
You got to earn it.
Right now it's a 3rd and 4. Looks like
Speedy off
number
to the
3.
races on the read. Got one
It
man
looks
to
like they're
beat.
going for another touchdown, and
Speed
they
got
get
the
another touchdown.
53
Leaving
yards.
Mclean further down the line as Hayfield gets 48-0.
With 2 minutes left in the game, the Hawks will increase their lead from 40 to 48-0. They will be going for that extra point.
Oh, of course they are.
Because why not? 14 is at a 9.
It looks like they punted for another field goal.
And it was incomplete. It
Flowers
went,
kick, no good.
and it was left of the
2 minutes
field
left in this
goal.
contest.
Looks like
14 pass.
14 pass, 9
And we are 2 minutes away from the end of the game. 48
To
Bucks 48, Highlanders 0.
Extra point kick. Extra point scores in the 90 Flowers.
Logan's in.
Who scored? Number 4, 39 pass, second quarter. Number 4 pass, 39.
Highlanders will be receiving the kick yet again.
Score down 5 is 20 runs.
Number 39 of the Hawks is going to kick.
Who is it?
Number 88 will pick up the ball,
Gavin Leg still on his feet. To the
but he will be
21.
brought down at about the 21-yard line.
20 runs, 62, right?
Looks like Hayfield's trying to keep the Highlanders on their toes here.
140 left in the game. Highlanders are going to get 79 yards down the field to get their touchdown to not be shut out.
Number 12 with it. He tosses it onto number 9, slips in his hands, and comes as an incomplete.
2nd and 10.
That pass was intended for number 9, Robert Connick, and it went right between his fingers.
Thus making it incomplete.
Are you watching me do this, Jackson?
With 1 minute left in the clock, there could surely be time. Number 2 snacks and is brought down on the 48-yard line. Number 2 managed to catch it and falls down on the 48-yard line.
Highlanders on the move.
Highlanders with about a 26-yard pickup.
At this rate, they should be getting to that touchdown zone in no time. Number 12 with the ball once again.
He will run the ball.
He runs the ball. He throws it, and it makes an incomplete.
Pass intended for Edwin Alas. Incomplete. Good job by Kelly to elude defenders.
With 31 seconds left in the clock, there could surely be enough time for Mclean to score a touchdown, so that Hayfield won't leave without a clean. So that Hayfield won't leave with a clean sheet.
The clock is still running, and there is 15 seconds left in the game.
Number 12 tosses it to number 2, and he's brought down on the 44-yard line.
Pickup. Timeout, Highlanders.
There will be a timeout with 9 seconds left in the game from the Highlanders.
Leaving time with only 1 play left.
Got 7 scores,
Hey, hold. Actually, your boxes are down there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to walk with.
Highlanders down 48-0. Going to attempt to not be shut out with some of their last plays, possibly their final play of the evening.
Unless the last play is quick and they
We got to add up some numbers
Looks like McLean's in the 3rd and 1 here. Surely there could be enough time to score a touchdown here. Surely. Let's get ready. And here starts the final seconds of the game. Number 12 with the ball. He tosses it over to number 88. Tosses it over to number 88 with only 3 seconds left in the clock.
And the Highlanders will call timeout with 3 seconds left. And they'll have time for one more play.
Looks like you were wrong about that last play. As you were saying.
Highlanders trying to get their first touchdown of the game with 3.3 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
To score this touchdown, they have to make 0 mistakes. And they have to work go till the bell. Or the professor, I don't know. Last play, number 12 with the ball. He throws it over to number 88. And that drops it. And it's an incomplete.
That's going to end the ball game.
And ends the game with Hayfield winning 48-0.
Nothing. We'll see you back here next week, 7 o'clock Friday night against the Chantilly Chargers. Thanks for coming. Thank you once again to our servicemen, present and past, on this Military Appreciation Night. Please drive home safely. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week.
And that ends it for our. And that ends this football game of Hayfield and Mclean, with Hayfield running home with a clean sheet of 48-0.
Thank you for joining with us. I'm Olivia Gore.
And I'm Omar El-Galani, and we will see you in the next broadcast. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for the anthems from the